We're working on perimeter today, and perimeter is something that everyone's done in previous years, back in 7th, 8th grade, even 6th and maybe 5th grade. A couple of vocabulary words we want to talk about. Polygon is a 2D closed figure made up of 3 or more lines. Remember, they're 2D, so that means they're flat on paper. They don't stick out at us. And then perimeter is the distance around the outside of a figure. In general, when you want to find the perimeter, you just add the values of all the sides. Okay, some examples that we did in class today. We looked at the rectangle and we talked about that they give us 2 measurements, 18 and 9. Now, how many sides are on a rectangle? There's 4 sides, so therefore we need 4 measurements to add up. So we need to understand or remember that there's a 9 over here and an 18 over here for when we go ahead and add. If you add all the way around, and I'm just going to write this first one out, 18 and 9 and 18 and 9, if we add all those up, it equals 54. We have to make sure we include our unit of measure as our label, and that's our answer, 54 inches. Our next figure is a triangle. A triangle has 3 sides. In this case, all 3 sides are given to us, so we can add them up. And we get 17, and make sure you include that unit of measure. Answer is not correct if it does not include the unit of measure, so make sure it's always there. Okay, our third example is a tricky one. It's a polygon, all right, because it's made out of straight lines, and they're connected, and they're closed. However, let's count up how many sides are on this polygon. If we go across the top, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when we get done, we need to have 8 measures written down that we're adding up. So it's easiest if you start at the top, work your way around. So we start at the top and we have 10. Go over here to the 1. We go across this side, and that's a 5. We go down here, and that's a 2. We go back across the side. Now this side they don't give us the measurement for. See this right here? It doesn't have a measurement, but we know, oh my goodness, we just lost our line, there we go. But we know that this side is the same as this one up here, so we're going to have another 5. We go down this side and get a 1. Across the bottom and we get a 10. And we go back up this last side, and again we don't have a measurement. Now this is a vertical side, so if we look at the vertical side to the right, we can see that we have 3 vertical sides that make up that amount. So 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4, so this is going to be equal to 4 over here. Now we should have 8 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 sides, and we can add them up. When we add them up, we get 38. Make sure you include your unit of measure, which is meters, and you have your answer, 38 meters. Okay. Lastly, some of the problems we encounter are going to be giving us the shape and the measurement, but not actually showing us a picture of the shape. So I like to draw a picture when they give me a word like square. I like to draw myself a square so that I know that I have 4 sides. It makes me think about that. And they tell us that it's 2.7 feet on each side. So I could, if I wanted, write 2.7 on each side. I wouldn't have to. I could just do it on one side. All right, now I know 2.7 is the same on all 4 sides, so I could take 2.7 times 4 and get my answer. Or I could do what we've been doing and write 2.7, 2.7, 2.7, 2.7, and add them all up. Either way, I'm going to get the same answer, which is 10.8. I put my unit of measure of feet on there, and I've got my answer, 10.8 feet.